up, everybody? I just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about the new ZZP Tune on this car. Well, new. I've had it on the car like almost 2,000 miles now, and it's been a dream come true because not that it's, you know, a buttload faster than the old RPM Tune, but on the RPM Tune, it would pull boost away anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 RPM. If you weren't above, like if you wanted to floor it, if you weren't above 4,000 RPM, it would stutter and do the whole, you know, and it would just take boost away, and it was just causing a bunch of problems. I mean, it was hard to do when you set up any races. It was hard to, just drive around, just daily drive. When, when half your rev range pulls boost, it's hard for it to be a daily driver. So, it's nice that, it's back, it's working fully now. I feel like the torque, if anything, it might have raised 10, 15 pound-feet of torque. It's more the horsepower, if anything, because when we pulled, sorry, it's loud in here. I don't have my seat in right now, but when we made that dyno video and we pulled 275 wheel horsepower and 330 wheel torque, see the torque, that's an accurate number. It, you step in it and then it produced that number of torque. But the 275, that could have been way, way higher had it not been pulling boost all over the place. So, if anything, yeah, the horsepower, I don't know. I'd be really damn surprised if it wasn't minimum 300 wheel horsepower, that's all right. I'll take that in the 2-liter, 350 crank horsepower or so, 330 wheel torque. What is that? Like 380-ish wheel torque, 380-ish crank torque and 350 crank horsepower. That's around the figures this car is doing right now. If you guys don't know the setup, I will try to explain it now. Now we have the ZZP rods and pistons, the forged rods and pistons. We have the stock airbox still. We have the strictly LTG turbo wrap, multi-layer turbo blanket. We have the ZZP catless downpipe. I don't know if you can see down there, but that's wrapped in the strictly LTG downpipe wrap. And so we got Michelin Pilots, or it's not Super Sports, we got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, all four corners, 265. We have, what else? Muffler delete still. And of course we got the gent license plate, because when even your car is metal, that adds 50 horsepower right there. Positives about this tune. One, the power is more accessible, lower in the rev range and higher in the rev range when it was. The RPM Tune was a beast in the 4,000 to 5,000 RPM range. If you're trying to race somebody, it did its job. It did really good for, being stock at the time. But daily driving, it would really, around town, it would ramp. Like, say you want all the power at 2,000 RPM, you want as much boost as possible, you put your foot in it, it'll slowly ramp it up. As it gets past 3,000 RPM, then it's full boost. Whereas now, you put your foot down at 2,000 RPM, it'll give you everything it can. It'll give you 20 pounds at least, and instantly, which I like that. It's an instant response of torque. Second great thing about it is there's power up top too, more than there was before. It's still a good idea to shift between, 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. Yeah, 5,000 RPM is really the sweet spot to shift at, but if you're just driving around like a canyon road and you want to stay in it a little longer, there is plenty of power. That 20 pounds of boost stays on until about 6,200 RPM. It'll stay there. You can feel it tapering off, but not nearly as aggressively tapering off as the RPM Tune was. So overall, you get more boost down low and up high. So win-win there. Butter.
ZZ.